Hello fellow YouTubers, Bear Prepper here. Well, someone asked me a question just recently. Why don't I dehydrate anymore? Well, this is the reason I haven't been dehydrated. We now have a Harvest Right freeze dryer. So I think I'm pretty much far enough along in the process to go ahead and show you that I have it now. It was a gift from my daughter, and I've been learning how to use it. It's not as simple as a dehydrator, just put things in and go. Yes, you can just put things in and go, but there can be some skill to it to get it right. It's on right now. It's on the loudest portion of the cycle, and as you can hear, it's maybe about the same sound as a washer or dryer. And that is at the loudest sound it is. Currently we have it here in the living room because, as you know, we're getting ready to move out to the retreat. And so I didn't want to bring in another piece of furniture to have to move. So we just got it sitting on my coffee table in the living room for now. I've done quite a few things on it, and hopefully I'll get to show you some of those. Right now I have ice cream scoops in. Now, there are some tricks to doing ice cream scoops, so this is probably my 6th try at trying to get them perfect. They're all edible, don't get me wrong, everything you make is edible. It's just they aren't as pretty as they could be. There are tricks to making them pretty. Have had no failures. It's all about learning the drying cycle. So let me go ahead and let this finish. We'll show you the ice cream scoops, and we'll show you what the inside of this big machine is. About the size of a refrigerator. So the cycle is finished. We have 4 trays, and this is how much ice cream I put on 4 trays. They're really beautiful scoops. Let's see if you can focus in. Right now I have them in this because I'm sharing them with people. But this is Neapolitan. I'll show you later in another video how to make the perfect scoop and keep it from melting and all that good stuff. So it comes with 4 stainless steel trays. The corners are really well welded. I've taken a baking sheet and put it in here, cut it to size a little bit, and it has really helped in cleanup time. Makes it really easy, so I can just whip these out and get my next batch ready. You can also use parchment paper. It works wonderful in here. My paper is not quite long enough, so it's a little inconvenient. But so I have these 3, and this is what it looks like. It has this big fat door. As you can see, it's really thick. And that's how you seal it locked. And then you have a seal on here, really thick, rubbery. And then you have these trays. These come all the way out so that you can clean inside. It has a connector on the back, 2 of them, here and here. You just unhook those, and then you can reach in and clean the barrel. And I've only gotten the barrel dirty once, and it's when my pasta was a little too high on the trays and it fell off to the side and got caught in the frozen ice that was in there, and it made a mess, so I had to pull everything out and clean it then. Then you just slide these in, level them out. You have a door protector here, it keeps the cold in. Put your trays in. Put your seal back on. It's real important to keep your seal very clean. I haven't seen an issue with that at all. But this seal has to be clean, and you want to push it down really good. Get it in there nice and sealed. You can't take the trays out without pulling out the ring. Keep it wiped off and cleaned off, and when you're done, you'll have to clean the door off. This is your vacuum line coming in here. One of the things I learned from that was that Bear Prepper is not strong enough to tighten it down appropriately. To close it, one turn gets it there, you keep going until it locks. So you want to put this on hand tight and then a quarter to a half a turn. That is very important. Otherwise you get oil everywhere. Now over here on this side, we have the 5-gallon bucket and one batch of ice cream. I've got about 1.5 inches, 2 inches of water in here. So you want to clean that every time, because if you don't, it sucks the water right back into it. And then you have your shut-off valve to stop the water from coming out. Here is your pump. It's a really good pump. It is not maintenance free by any means. You have to remove some every time you use the freeze dryer, and after 5 to 7 times you need to change the oil. There is a gentleman who makes a pump system, and you can find it on Betty Stills on Facebook. He makes a filter pump that filters it for 5 minutes after every cycle, which is what I'm eventually going to get, because it's a pain to clean this all the time. Plus, you're going through a lot of oil if you have to throw it out after every 7 times. So, and your oil, I must have moved it. Let me grab it. I purchased this on Amazon, rather reasonably, called Black Gold. It's vacuum pump oil. You can buy it wherever you can find vacuum pumps. So what do I think of the freeze dryer? I think it is awesome. Don't make it your first tool, because it is more difficult than canning. There is a learning curve, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't made this video sooner. Also, moisture comes out the bottom when it's working sometimes, so I always keep a towel down there. But yeah, there is a learning curve, but I've loved everything that I've done. Very important to test your food every single time with your bare hands. I know everybody likes gloves. Wash your hands good, but you got to test it with your hands to feel if it's cold. If it's cold, it's not done. I am learning, so I am not the queen of this. Check out their Facebook page. I've learned an awful lot from that. And when I didn't have the answers, I came up with them and practiced until I got it. Took me a while to get the ice cream the right way. So, and I think I'll probably put a video up with some of my earlier creations from ice cream and then show you how to do it right. At least what worked perfectly for me. A cycle takes about 24 hours. I've had, my ice cream took me 18 hours, I think it was. The way I'm doing it now, pre-freezing is amazing. You want to pre-freeze everything. Less wear and tear on the machine because it doesn't run as long. And it gets yourself prepped. I am going to get 4 more trays because it's much easier to be freezing and prepping your next batch while your other batch is in. So I'll be doing that after Christmas, nothing until after Christmas. But I love my new tool. And yes, it's a tool, it's not a toy. We've done a lot. I've probably gotten, oh, I don't know, you can put 8 to 10 pounds in each one. And I may have, without water, there's no weight to it, so it's not a pound per pound. But I've got a big blue tote completely full of freeze-dried food. So I am definitely freeze-dry and crazy. So I do believe in dehydration, absolutely. There's things that I will dehydrate no matter what. But there are things that you just can't have unless you freeze dry. my pretty little ice cream. We're having a Christmas party, so I'm going to take this to work and let them have some astronaut ice cream for the party. Well, I hope if you're interested in getting one of these, that you know it's not a bad investment. Also, sometimes on the Facebook for Betty Stills, they have people who are getting rid of theirs, not because they don't like them, but for financial reasons, and you can pick them up a little cheaper. So check out Betty Stills, and I'll put a link below, I think, to her Facebook page. And get ready for some videos. Just give me a little more time. Blessings.